try stuff. Got my should have a link to the S Dream. Been working on affiliate marketing. It's kind of funny. And with a little help from a friend, I have various links somewhere in my TikTok profile where I can make major lucrative dollars if you guys buy my products that I'm shilling, that I'm slinging on my show. And honestly, I was thinking about a list of products that I do like a lot, and I've forgotten this. It's an awesome picture. Don't go to the links in my bio yet, because you can't purchase this product from my bio, because I don't think I remembered to put it in there. So you're going to have to go buy it on your own, and I'm going to have to not get paid any money. But that'll be okay. It'll be worth it. I'll be happy for you getting another quality product. But this is a nice picture for those that like a lot of coffee and don't want to have to run back to the kitchen every few minutes to refill. It's humid out. Everything I'm sitting on is wet. Kind of yucky. I got my PJs on. They're damp. Who wants damn PJs in the morning? Who wants to be sitting outside when it's so humid? I almost wasn't sure if my phone was working. I looked like I was looking through a cloud, a foggy cloud. And I was going, I don't want the viewers having to suffer through a foggy cloud when they look at my pretty face first thing in the morning. That wouldn't be right at all. But good morning. Good morning. Good morning to you. My name is Ken Tracy. And this is Coffee with Ken. What day is it? It's Thursday morning. It must be Thursday because I don't work on Thursdays. Thursdays are one of my day off. I'm so excited. I can't tell you. It's like a vacation day. But anyway, it's my day off. It's kind of nice. I work Saturdays a lot of times. I work on weekends a lot of times. I'm working a retail job, which is certainly not a job that I want to do long term. But in that it's not a Monday through Friday 9 to 5 type job, you have Tuesdays and Thursdays off, and that's super fun. And I'm really going to enjoy it. Good morning, Smiley. Thank you so much. Hello, Amy. Hello, Ellen. Hello, Kelly Hull. You are Nana. What do you work? You really think you're funny? I am funny, Gutter Snipe. I'm hilarious. I'm hilarious. If you don't understand my humor, I don't know what to tell you. Got that boomer humor. Well, yeah, I can't help it. First of all, I'm not a boomer. I'm not a boomer. I feel it's a little ageism that everyone throws anybody over like 45 years old in the boomer category all of a sudden. And I was born in 1968. And that does not make me a boomer. That makes me something else. I remember the baby boomers, and that was a big one. But now we have every 3 years we crank out another gen. Gen Strange, Gen Z, Gen Weirdo, Gen Goth. Gen I got a bad attitude. Mostly Jen, I got a bad attitude. That's all you guys. If I'm a boomer, you're Jen, I got a bad attitude. Good morning, Angela. Thank you for joining. But anyway, it's Thursday morning, excuse me. It is, I don't even know what day. Let me see. It'd be the 7th, 14th, 21st would be Monday. 22nd, Tuesday. 23rd. It's the 24th. My watch is right. My watch is right. I talk about it a lot. I struggle keeping my calendar right on my watch. And it's right today. Hey, Diane, thank you so much for following the live creator. I so appreciate that. It really means a lot to me. I enjoy going live. I go live almost every day. And I'm still somewhat going into my intro. And it's taking a long time to do, which... Hola, Jessica. ¿Qué tal? Hi, Brandon. Yeah, Smiley, my watch usually has the wrong time and date. That's why my time wasn't accurate. I'd fix that. That would bother me. Good morning, Diane. Oh, yeah, thank you. This is a show I've been doing a long time, and it's a show kind of shoot wherever I want and do whatever times I want. And boo, boo, boo. Boo, boo, boo. Are you still there? Are you still there? Are you still there? Are you still there? Yes. I had to remember to turn my Wi-Fi off when I go live. Because I sometimes will shoot this video in downtown Naperville. If I grab a cup of coffee, I'll go sit outside, and my Wi-Fi might hook into an apartment building in the area that I've hooked into before. And suddenly it'll get too far away and it'll drop it and I'll lose a connection and I'll lose viewers and it'll be really throw off my role. And my role is so important to me. My role is really everything. It's really who I am, my role. But anyway, it's a show I've been doing a long time. It's a show about me talking. It's a show about me sharing some feelings. But for those that have been watching a while, ooh, this is dark. This is dark. I'd be lying if I said this will be my first sip of coffee. And I don't like to lie. TikTok froze, so you missed the last 3 minutes. Where is Naperville? Where is Naperville? Well, I'm glad you stuck in, Diane. TikTok didn't really freeze. My Wi-Fi disconnected from the network. Naperville is a town of about 145,000 people, about 35 miles west of Chicago. And it's a beautiful town, great downtown. Lots of bars, restaurants, stores, shopping, tons of people watching, coffee shops, a beautiful little river that runs through the heart of downtown called the DuPage River. And appreciate that. They're talking about smashing the light. I lost half my viewership. My viewership wasn't as patient as I would have appreciated. I probably wouldn't be. I don't even watch these. I have people go, hey, do you watch this creator? And I go, I barely even watch TikTok. I don't know. I don't want to let other people affect my sensitive, absorbent brain. I have such pure, perfect thoughts within this noggin, within this rather long, large noggin. Well, thank you, Diane. I'm glad you're still here. Cost of living, it's gotten more expensive. And I was a realtor for 17 years. And about 3 years ago, I would say the average home price was $400,000 in Naperville. And in the last 3 years, the average home price has risen to almost $550,000. And that's kind of true across the country, I know. But just watching homes sell quickly and at new high prices can make life tough, especially for a twice divorced man that's working at a super Target. It's expensive. Did you like real estate? Hold on here real quickly. Jariah, I'll get back to that. But anyway, I just poured myself a nice hot cup of coffee, and I am so excited to take my first sip at this at 6:40 on this Thursday morning. My hope is that wherever you are, whatever you're doing, you have a hot cup of coffee in front of you as well. Cheers to us. Oh, I'm spoiling myself. I'm spoiling myself with the pumpkin spice. It's hard to stop once you're hooked on pumpkin spice. It's hard to stop. It's really hard to stop. Hey, Charles, thank you so much for following the creator. I so appreciate you. Means a lot to me. Means a lot to me. Means a lot to me. And I enjoy being on this platform and going live with you every day. Hey, Salvatore, thank you again for following the creator. I appreciate it. Hope you enjoy my videos. If you don't, stop following the live creator. But I think you will. I think, I don't know. I go live a lot. I enjoy it. I'm a guy that has been knocked down many times in his life and has gone through some hard stuff. And the longer I do the show, the more I realize we've all gone through some challenges and faced some issues and dealt with demons, and we do our best to overcome them and keep climbing that hill and keep going in the right direction and hopefully making some more good decisions than bad and adding more good habits than bad and becoming a little bit better person every day. And that's kind of my mission. It's kind of my mission. Yes, those that know me closely, my ex-wives, some of my friends will go, oh, Oh, watch out for this guy. He's got a nice smile. Oh, yes, he does. He drinks a lot of coffee. There's no doubt about that. But he's far from perfect. And I am. I make no bones about that. I'm not even close to perfect. I don't even know if I'm striving for perfection, because I know perfection's an illusion. Maybe I'm striving for perfection. I started lifting weights and working out last week at this time. I don't know. I've done a lot of good stuff for me over the last couple of years, and stopped drinking alcohol, started going to church, stopped smoking pot, been kinder to myself, let the voice inside my head quiet down a little bit, or at least have been more aware of the negative voice that probably a lot of us have inside our head, and going, turning it off, turning down the volume a little bit. And how can I wear flannel in this heat? It was cold inside. The air conditioning was set very low. It's not a flannel t-shirt. Yeah. I'm sure I was saying something extremely important. Extremely important. And I'll probably get back to it. But when I forget what I'm talking about, I just drink coffee and look cool. Oh, working out. Yeah. I don't know what my point was. I talked about it yesterday, but boy, I don't know. I thought I would have been a sculpted piece of, what is it, David? Is it David, the statue, or I don't know. There's some statue somewhere where there's this really built guy with big curly hair looking very buff. It's kind of what I pictured myself looking like on the 5th workout I did. And then I saw myself as I walked to the shower, and I had some love handles that I'm not proud of, but I'm not ashamed of enough to mention on a live audience. I'm going, wow, I still look flabby. I got no muscle definition, no muscle tone whatsoever. I've already worked out 5 times. I thought I would have been a sculpted piece of iron. Hello, Charles, down in North Carolina. Yes, well, Adonis, show us. I don't know. Hello, Beverly, how are you? I'm not going to show you. That would just be embarrassing. It's going to be hot today. I might show some people at the pool. If anybody wants to really see some more flesh, see some of that gelatinous soft tissue that I have hanging from body parts, you'd have to meet me at the pool. I'll sign autographed pictures. I do tan well, thank you. And it hides it a little bit. And I wear black because it's thinning, although I'm not wearing black right now. Is maroon thinning? I hope that it is. Well, thank you for sending me roses. That's so sweet of you. Deja Ba says she'll meet me there. That's why women self-tan. It's so funny. I talked about joining a gym. I just joined a Planet Fitness the other day, and there's two I don't know, memberships you can have. The Black Card membership, where you can go to any gym and use their self-tanning beds. Or you can pay less and not use their self-tanning beds and only go to one gym. And I chose option B for the lower monthly membership. It's $10 a month with a $49 annual fee. And I don't get to use a tanning bed. And I'll tell you a story from my youth, or it's really a lack of story. I have never, ever, 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 ever been in a tanning bed. I watched Seinfeld the other day, where Kramer was dating a young black woman. He fell asleep in the tanning bed, and his skin got so dark and crispy and brown, and he met her family. And the dad of the woman said, "You look like a damn fool." I don't know exactly what he said, but that was the gist of what he said. I don't want to be orange in January. I don't know that I want to be orange at any time. I have some people who say that I sound just like Donald Trump. I'm not sure why that would be. I have some people say that I sound like Jerry Seinfeld. And I certainly don't think Jerry Seinfeld sounds anything like Donald Trump. Confuses me. But anyway, it's Thursday morning. I'm so excited to have a day and get to see my babies and I don't know, kind of drink some coffee and enjoy the moment and maybe stay inside in the air conditioning probably more than I normally would because it's pretty dang muggy out. It's going to be 100 degrees in Naperville. I might have to do one of those obligatory run to my car, turn on the car, turn on the temperature, and take a picture of my 100 degrees if I get to triple digits. And post it all over social media. Maybe post it onto TikTok in some sort of video. I don't know. Highway to Hell, maybe, or some heat song, some song that has to do with warm temperatures. Thank you all for joining. And if anybody out there doesn't follow my page, I'd so appreciate it if you would. I have a lot of fun on this page. It's about my little journey that is life. And I think we all believe our journeys are unique. And maybe they are unique. But a lot of us have a journey and have challenges and have issues and have struggles and have things to overcome. And I think, I don't know, I find inspiration in those that overcome struggles and face issues and beat them back. And that's a little bit what this is about. So, good morning, user 755-6784. Good morning, Jenga. Good morning, Alex. Good morning, Bobby Boy and Matthew Berg. My vet, my dog Holly, sees a vet who's Dr. Berg. That's the end of that story. I mean, I got other stories about it. I don't know if I want to tell you. It was a horrible day. It was a horrible day. It was a horrible day. In the winter. I won't tell you. It was too horrible. My name is Paula. Hello, Paula. Homemaking wish with PhD. Oh, you're a homemaker. I wonder how many children Paula the PhD has. Dr. Berg sounds cool. It does sound cool. Homemaking's quite a responsibility. I said earlier I'm twice divorced. And my ex-wife has 5 children. Only 2 of them are mine, just for the record. And she's got her hands full. She's got her hands full. I mean, I do have my share of bellyache and going, hey, I'm going to work. Hey, I send child support. Hey, I miss my kids. But occasionally I'll come back to pick up the kids, and she's got her hands full. Who's my favorite football team? I'd say, the Chicago Bears and Illinois. But I so rarely watch sports these days. It's weird. I used to be such a diehard everything fan. And I don't know if it's just because I'm aging or I got a spider coming my way. That's not why I'm not a sports fan. It's not because I have a spider coming my way, but I did have a spider coming my way. And I blew it away. And now it's running the other way. Felt like there was a tornado through. It must be quite windy to a spider when somebody goes on it. You know what I mean? It's got these long legs sticking out all over. Capable. They're all like little 8 parachutes it's got. And it goes, woo! It gets blown away. What kind of coffee am I drinking? Thank you for the good question, Matthew Berg. I am drinking the pumpkin spice coffee. The pumpkin spice coffee by Starbucks. And I'm drinking out of one of my fancy mugs. And I enjoy doing this. And I'm trying to smoothly roll into my affiliate marketing program that I just started, where you can buy fabulous things on my page and give me a very small commission. You can buy this watch. There's a link somewhere. I don't know. I was a realtor, like I said, forever. And I started doing this show because it felt good. And I wanted to talk about the stuff that I had going. I was missing the woman of my dreams and living in a dark apartment and feeling down and had a really negative voice and was in a bad spot. And I started talking about stuff, and I started doing it live on Facebook once a Saturday and felt better. And people started watching. And I must say, there was a little bit of motivation. There was a little bit of motivation. Figuring if enough people, thank you for following the creator, Maggie. You'd like to know what you are smoking. I think you'd like to know. I don't understand. Good for you. You can make money. You deserve it. Well, I appreciate it. What was I saying? Oh, there was some, I must say, temptation, because I was getting like 5,000 people watching every Saturday morning. Me talking about my stuff. And sitting in a dark apartment going, I miss the woman of my dreams. She was beautiful. She was smart. She was funny. She took my dog. And they'd tune in to see this sad, pitiful man go long for lost love. And, but I figured also, I realized with 5,000 people watching and tuning in to every sad little word I would share, that some of them might want to use me as realtors, and some did. But now that I have left the real estate business at the beginning of the year, that's all gone. Good morning, Julie Flanagan. That's all gone. And it feels good to be just kind of doing it without any weird motive. Just drinking coffee. Just one man drinking coffee. And, oh, wow. Homemaking with PhD. I was checking to see if you're a fake account. It's a huge account. She's got a lot of watchers. She's got a lot of viewers. She makes my 8,200 viewing audience seem very small by comparison. You know what I always tell? I'm 55 years old, and I feel young at heart. And anytime anyone wants to know what's the key to feeling young, I tell them, hang out with older people. Because you're always relatively young. That's my advice to you today. I think Coffee with Ken is better than that. I used to do Coffee Show too back in that day. I don't know. I teach cooking and canning. Interesting. Do you like sauerkraut, homemaking with PhD? I'm a big fan. I'm a huge fan. And I don't know. I mean, you can sauerkraut. That sounds funny to say you can it. But I don't know if one would. Do you pickle things? Homemaking with PhD teaches cooking and canning. I bet there's some viewers out there that'd be kind of curious about that. Maybe I can drive some traffic to you, Homemaking with PhD, because I'm sure a lot of people are interested in cooking and canning. Yeah. Oh, Julie Flanagan's very friendly with Homemaking with PhD. I teach English to immigrants. Your tax dollars at work? Well, Maggie, that's very nice. I wonder, are they generally Spanish-speaking immigrants, or are you fluent in Spanish, or do you know other languages? It's interesting because I have young ladies and stepkids that go to school these days, and they teach a lot more languages than they used to, or at least they teach Chinese in the high schools these days, or Mandarin, and certainly that was never an option for me. Oh, Creole. Huh. And Creole is like French and Cajun mixed together. Must be a lot of good food down there. My granny and grandma used to can things. Granny's, I don't know. I brought it up before. I wonder how many people out there have ever watched I went viral on Easter. Oh, Mama Peep went viral on Easter. I would have watched you, Mama Peep, although I don't watch a whole lot of content creators. And I was probably at church, as a good young man would do on Easter. What did I call my grandmother? I called her Gaga. My grandmother's name was Gaga, and I was so embarrassed about that, letting my friends know it. I think I had 2 older brothers and a younger sister, and I believe my oldest brother couldn't say grandma when he was growing up, so it's just she became Gaga, and that's what we called her. And again, that was an embarrassing and traumatic thing, letting friends find out that you called your grandma Gaga. It was a tougher world back then, where you'd get teased relentlessly for such things. And then I called my other Grandma Peggy, who was in Scotland, and who I didn't get to see as often as I wish I would have. But she did live in Scotland, which is far away. And some of my fondest memories of my childhood are visiting Scotland and all my cousins. I only have one living cousin here in the States, which is so weird. I had two, and one passed about a year ago. And I only have one left, and she's my age. I don't see her too often, but she's got a busy life as well. And I have like 15 cousins in Scotland. Just a few months ago. Homemaking with PhD posted a deviled egg video a few months ago, and that's how she exploded. Well, I appreciate that. Deviled eggs are delicious. What kind of mustard do you put in your deviled eggs? I had some deviled eggs made the other day with Grey Poupon. I'm not sure I could really tell the difference, but either way, deviled eggs are good. Josh, it is hot out, right? I mean, I don't know what the temperature is, but it's muggy. It's muggy. It's probably almost 80 degrees, and we're not even at 7 o'clock in the morning. And, oh, that's so cool, Lynn. I'm Douglas Clan. Yeah. And it's muggy as heck. And although I'm enjoying my coffee with you guys out here, I want to keep talking for as long as possible, because every moment I share with you is better than the moment before. I am at some point looking forward to going back in and getting in the air conditioning and cooling off and drinking some more coffee, maybe eating some breakfast. Wonder what I'm going to eat today. Going to make something new. Going to have some cereal. Going to have some leftovers. So many options, and I'm not in a rush. And yesterday at this time, I was just walking into my Super Target. This is me walking into my Super Target. I had a red vest on. I wore shorts yesterday. That was my first time. I think I've got pretty good legs for a 55-year-old guy. As a lifelong runner, I think my legs are one of my better attributes. And so I was okay rocking the shorts, and they're tan, so I look pretty good. But I think it looks a little unprofessional wearing shorts at work. Just my thought. I like how you say my Super Target. Who other Super Target would it be? It is my Super Target. I've talked about it before. I get in trouble there because I have bosses, but I feel I run the store. They might look at it differently, but I certainly give them any insight I see. If there's an issue, I let them know about it and go, hey, I think we could be doing this a little better. Hey, I noticed somebody was wearing their earbuds today at work. Hey, I noticed the shoes are all on the floor. Wow, you walk through it. Looks like a hurricane goes, right before the back to school rush, or during the back to school rush. It was a pack of angry animals shredding the inventory. Things were flown all over. You tell on coworkers all the time. Every chance I get, I tell on a coworker. I love to. They call me the snitch. They call me the snitch. I'm the boss. Mentality works well. I think so, too. Some cereal out of aisle 9 and 10. Oh, yeah. What kind of tree is in your yard? That's one of those silver maples. And they're cool because they grow real quickly. And they get real big. But they're not supposed to be that great at trees. They're not supposed to be that great at trees. And their roots don't go very deep, and their branches are kind of flimsy and have a tendency to fall off. And they let down all those millions of little propellers, which are super neat when you're a little kid and you pick them up and you throw them and they go whoo, 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 whoo. But thank you so much, Lindsay, girl. How many cups of coffee a day? Well, this is my second. Let's have a little more. I would say when I have to go to work, when I get to go to work, I drink far less coffee. But on a leisurely day like today, I'll probably lounge around at home for a little longer and chug a lot of coffee. And I look forward to doing that. What does it mean by Super Target? Super Target, it certainly has a grocery store, but a lot of Targets have, for a while, I think back in like 2005, Target tried something different. And they introduced these mega stores with grocery stores, but they also had delis and bakeries in them, and Starbucks in them. And I think a Super Target is one that has its own bakery, perhaps. And it's got a full big grocery department, and pretty decent prices compared to I don't know, any other grocery store. Just about. Maybe Costco might be a little cheaper. Aldi's probably a little cheaper, but Target has pretty good prices overall. And we get a ton of people coming in. The profit margins are much smaller on groceries than they are on maybe clothes or house goods. But do I get a Starbucks discount? I do get a discount, but the discount's kind of a scam. When I signed on to Target, and eventually they'll fire me for being so honest, but that'll be okay. It'll be time to go when they do. But I'm not saying bad things. I like the store. It's kind of a scam. You either have to use cash or their credit card or debit card or gift card to get the price savings on your employee discount. And I don't know. Who carries cash? And I don't know. I don't necessarily want to have to get a new credit card or debit card to get the discount. So it doesn't seem like it's a huge savings like you'd like it to be. But it's something. It's something. What's my coffee setup? I'm not totally sure what you mean, but I have my fancy coffee with Ken cup. And I have a pot, which will be on a affiliate marketing link by the end of the day. An S-Stream coffee pot, which keeps your coffee hot all day. It's really nice. I'll tell you what, and holds a exactly full pot of Mr. Coffee. Yesterday I took it to work, and every time, despite the relentless heat and humidity that was beating down on me, I went out on my coffee breaks and my lunch breaks and poured myself some coffee. I think even on the way to the gym after work, I caffeinated. I got my caffeine going. Oh, I do think I did. It's nice. It's nice to have a little hot pumpkin spice waiting for me. Hello, Mildred. Hello, Naperville. Hello, Art Patterson. I almost called Art Peterson. Hello, David. Thank you all for joining. Hello, Katrina. It's so fun having new people tune in. I wonder how long I could talk for. At what point would I just be going, blah, 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 with my tongue and my mouth just be kind of hanging low? My head resting on my arm, on my table. Exhausted. Nothing less to contribute to the world. The sun would be beating down. The 100-degree temperatures would be hitting me. I'd be totally dehydrated because I've been drinking coffee all day in 100-degree heat. I'm well, Mildred. I'm going to drink a little water lest I get dehydrated later in the 100-degree heat as I talk all day on my Coffee with Ken show. Nah, I probably won't go all day. That would be, I'd get hungry. I do 10-hour lives sometimes when baking bread and canning. Do you? Yeah, I think that's probably the way to go get really huge homemaking with PhD. Because on lives, I usually go live for about half an hour, and I'll pick up 3 or 4 new viewers every show pretty much. But I imagine if you're on live for 5 hours, you pick up 50. Somebody wants me to keep going. I mean, it's hot, it's humid, it's sticky. Not today, but soon. Do you have a play set for the babies? That's perfect. Yeah, it is. Not a swing set, but a little slide and what have you. Naperville, who are you? You must know me. Do we know each other personally? Because I think you've hopped on, and I figured you were somebody bad at first, but you stuck up for me, and you protected me, and I appreciate you, Naperville. I don't think you're the mayor of Naperville. I don't do it in the heat for sure. Yeah, you're probably inside air conditioning, canning in a nice, cool kitchen. Maybe I'm going to have to follow Homemaking with PhD. I'm going to. Everyone join me. Everyone join me as I follow Homemaking with PhD, so you can watch her live can vegetables. She didn't really say what she cans. I assume they're vegetables. I assume that's what you can. Well, how would I know? I wonder how you seal the lid on the can. I think that might be neat. Now we're all peeps, but now I'm interested in the canning guests. See, I feel that's usually a lot of times what happens to me. I cannot tell you how many women I've dated that my friends, when I break up with, they kind of go with them, with the ex-girlfriends. One of my buddies, I still got friends that I barely see anymore that are friends with an ex-wife. It hurts. I think that same friend is probably a friend with every girl I ever dated. Sucks. So I think people just use me. to get to my vast network of people. Good morning, RJ. And now people are going to use me. Well, please do Homemaking with PhD, because your audience is going to explode. You're going to pick up another 45 followers. Summer, thank you for following the live creator. RJ, I'm singing the praises of Homemaking with PhD. She's a far more successful content creator than I. I put in way more work, but I'll tell you her trick. She made deviled eggs once. Got a huge audience. And she cans like nobody's business. She cans like nobody's business. Good morning, GFC. What does that GFC mean, Alice? It's a military thing. I'm a professional organizer, too. That's interesting. Know about what? I don't know. Markswell. I wonder is there a degree you get or a license to become a professional organizer? I mean, I give some organizational advice. I told a good friend last night that they're a bit of a hoarder and they should throw out half of their things and 2/3 of their clothes. I don't think they're going to listen to me, but it's true. You get stuff. I think shopping can be an addiction. I think ordering online at Amazon is an addiction. Oh, I need a new set of paper plates. And all of a sudden the guy, like 3 minutes later, my dog's barking and there's a guy at the door and holding some paper plates. I don't know how they do it. You're a professional when I make money, so I'm a professional. The underdog. Always keep going and you'll come out so much better. Everlasting Blooms confused. Naperville. I don't know what you guys are talking about. Hello, Totsky. Hello, Scott. Hello, Robert Montgomery. Where have you been? Oh, I'm sorry, RJ. Poor RJ. One of my most tried and true fans, RJ. Guy that threatens to buy me a burrito every once in a while. I don't know that he's ever actually said he'd pay for it, but he certainly says we should meet for lunch. And when somebody says we should meet for lunch, I assume they're going to pay. And if I tell you we should meet for lunch, I'll pay. But anyway, well, RJ, I've got people slamming my likes. I've been talking a while, working up a sweat. I'm sorry, I get talking again. I'll forget to tell you what coffee I'm drinking. I'm drinking the pumpkin spice. Weebre! I'm drinking the pumpkin spice. And I'm enjoying it. Homemaking with PhD is an awesome human being. I should go live from inside. How'd the meet go in Yorkville? It went well. It ended up being a beautiful night. Erin did fairly well. I think she took off a little fast, and it's so funny because she knows I know how it feels to run as a former runner, and she also knows I'm in tune to how she looks and feels on the track or on the cross-country course. And she looked really good in the first mile. She was running her first varsity meet, so I think their adrenaline was going, and she probably took off a little fast for her. But by the end of the year, if she takes off this fast, she'll probably be able to hold on. But anyway, seeing her on mile 2, she had a look of, I don't know if it was despair or Dad pulled me off the course or Dad, I'm really tired. But, she looked tired on the second mile, but she ran a PR, and it was a beautiful night. I think she felt good. Some of her friends from school showed up, and she felt pretty cool, and they were saying she was an athlete, and I think she felt pretty proud of herself, and she should, because her dad was proud of her, too. And her mama was proud of her, too. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. First race is learning. But, yeah. My first ex-wife was there. And her husband. I call him a new husband, but she might have been married. She may have been married to him longer than she was married to me. They certainly look a lot happier together than she and I did. Maybe that's why she's my first ex-wife. Means Great Friends Club. No military affiliation. Oh, okay. I thought it was like first class something. Well, Great Friends Club. Wow, if we could put the canning and PhD person again with a Great Friends Club, we might start a real community. But then you would all feed off from me and you'd never tune back into me again. People use me for my network of connections. I know a lot of cool, friendly, smart, talented, skilled people. Hey, Ken, can you introduce me to that guy? I want to know him. What about me? Don't I matter? Don't I matter at all? Well, yes, you matter a little bit, Ken. You know that guy. Well, it's good to be important for something. But anyway, I can add guests to the live. Well, I know I can, RJ. How would I do it, and what would happen? And I'm worried I'd get some crazy that starts spewing hatred, and my account would get blocked. I don't trust anybody. I don't trust anybody. I'm suspicious. You only allow people you trust. But who can I trust? Who can I trust? Sometimes the people closest to you, like on the Ides of March, Julius Caesar's walking along in his toga, thinking he's emperor of the world. And all of a sudden the senators set upon him. And even his close trusted friend Brutus. And Caesar looks at him and he goes, Et tu, Brute? I think that's what Caesar said. As Brutus stabs him in the back and twists. Let me tell you. I've felt that feeling before. Oh, yes, I felt that feeling before. Then I twisted and turned. Come on over, Ken. You can be an important peep in our Peep Nation. I've already joined. I think I am a peep. I think I am a peep in Peep Nation. We can drink coffee and watch you can and cook and make deviled eggs. I hear they're tasty. I love deviled eggs. I don't know if I've ever really had a bad deviled egg. I think the work required for them might be, just boiling the egg and getting the yolk out. Might not be that good. Let's all collaborate. Would you let me go live with you? You can trust me. TD, did you go live yesterday? I was talking about you yesterday, but I didn't say who it was. I think a lot of people out there are scared to do it, or scared to fail. And, well, there you go. Scared to fail. And I think it's important to just do it. And if you're... I had a horrible deviled egg at Golden Corral the other day. I could see that. I could see Golden Corral serving up a horrible deviled egg. Probably one that's been served for the last week and then covered with saran wrap, thrown back in the fridge, and it's like 6 months old. Speaking of 6 months old, I stock shelves at a grocery store and Target, and I'm not one that worries about expiration dates a lot, but every once in a while somebody will come through that really is concerned about the expiration dates on the products. And yeah, I don't want to buy old milk or meat or cheese or what have you. Dairy products pretty much. But I don't know. I'm in the dry goods area. However, I have the marshmallow section in mind, which is my least favorite section. But that's story for another video. And I'm opening up the box and I'm grabbing them, and the marshmallows felt a little firm. I squeezed again, and I squeezed a different bag, and they were beyond firm. They were hard. They were crispy. And I looked at the expiration, and it wasn't too bad. They expired in March of this year. But this was the first time I'd actually opened up a brand new box of something and had the whole box already expired. I'm trying to think of a fancy, funny story. I think I'm learning or trying to come up with a funny story what I did with the expired marshmallows. I took them down to the local homeless shelter and said, hello, we have expired marshmallows. Does anybody want any s'mores? Learning the aisle. Oh, yeah. Use them for Rice Krispies. Yeah, no, I'm sure they'd still be edible. What's in a marshmallow? It's got to be something nasty. It's all chemicals. I don't like marshmallows. I like that you're doing a quality control. Well, thank you, Tara. I know a lot of people take it real seriously, and they sneer at me like, do you know these taco shells have expired? And I'll go, well, sir, this isn't my aisle. I'm just happened to be walking through, but I didn't happen to know that the taco shells were expired. But thank you for pointing that out to me. But then they give me the evil eye, like I'm trying to poison them. And I don't even handle the taco shells unless I'm covering for somebody else. I have RJ on your show. You trust him. I do. Weebury, do I trust you? Could I have Lawrence on my show? I trust Tara Jacobs, the silent hammer. She's a woman of vast power, but few words. TD shared the live. Oh, more people share the live. I wonder how long I'm going to talk today. I'm working up a sweat. I might not even go to the gym today. I'll just sit out here as the sun rises above my rooftop, beats down on my bald head. Balls of sweat will be running down my face. And I'll sit here and hopefully somebody will feel sorry for me. I'll put my Venmo up and go, hello, I can't afford air conditioning. Please send me some money so I can cool myself when I'm done. Do you do the sauna? I can't take it. I did the other day. About a month ago, I visited a friend who has a gym in his basement. And he's built a really cool sauna. I've never seen such a nice one. It's funny because it's the size. I mean, first of all, I don't know. I think a lot of people fantasize that they're going to hop in a sauna with their significant other and get all intimate. Let me tell you, when I'm boiling, my blood is, when it's like 150 degrees and it's in a sauna, I'm not feeling that sexy. I'm just not feeling that sexy. I just don't know that I even aspire to any sort of intimacy while I'm gushing sweat in 150 degrees. However, I think the fantasy is, that you'll do it. But his is like maybe 1.5 person sauna. You got to really like the person you're with, and they got to be small. Like if he and I both went in there, it'd be way too intimate for two dudes, and we'd be rubbing knees, and that would be uncomfortable. That would be a little uncomfortable. But I sat in there for like 40 minutes and really was gushing sweat, and it felt good. And I got out, and he went in afterwards, and I went up and talked to his wife after I took a shower, and I was just kind of zoning. And I laid down, and I drifted off to a sweet, sweet slumber. The exhausted feeling of one that has put on a hard half hour, 40 minutes in a sauna. But that's what I'm in right now. That's what I'm doing right now. It's muggy. The windows were fogged. When I went live today, I looked and my screen was all foggy. It was long. Outside is a sauna now. I don't know how long I'm going to stay out here, but I've been saying that for a while. I've almost talked. I don't even know how long I've talked. But I got 9,600 likes. I'm sure they helped me in some way. I am getting those toxins out. I've been working out a lot lately, TD. I've been working out a lot lately. See these pipes? It's probably all fat. And I'll tell you what, it looks like a big arm if you put it up close to the camera. But it's really a scrawny runner arm. There's nothing to it. And I got nothing going on physically. I mean, I'm got something going on. I'm working through the process. I'm getting a little better every day. I'm not feeling better every day. I'm feeling weak and out of shape every day, to be honest. But I'm okay with that because that is part of the process. And one day, in the next 3 weeks, I think I'm going to get my first pull-up in. Not my very first pull-up, but my first pull-up since I turned 55 for sure. Probably my first pull-up since I was 50. I worked up to 6 pull-ups about 5 years ago because I was going to the gym every day. But then I got to really painful. This is going to be horrible. RJ, I don't do push-ups for show anymore. I joined a gym. I'm a member of an elite club at Planet Fitness that pays $10 a month to work out. I don't know. I'm going to get more jacked than Bruce. I'm going to get more jacked than Bruce. You mean Bruce Willis? Than Bruce Willis? Yeah, well, I like Bruce Willis. You know what? Bruce Willis was never that jacked either. That's what I like about Bruce Willis. You know, I think he and Sylvester Stallone and Arnold Schwarzenegger all kind of got together and made some Planet Hollywood or something for these action. I mean, I'm sure that restaurant's since closed. But he was not like one of them. He wasn't one of these, he was kind of a normal guy. he was kind of a normal guy. And, you know, had imperfect. He smoked cigarettes. He was divorced from his wife, but still in love with her. He was balding. He didn't have a perfect physique. He got his ass kicked, and he kicked ass all in one. Yeah, so I kind of draw some inspiration from Bruce Willis. TD asked if he's sick. I believe he's early stages of dementia, and I hate even talking about that because I don't know for sure. But I mean, I'm sure we've all heard some things, you know. And my mother died 4 years ago after a 10-year bout with Alzheimer's. So I'm kind of sensitive to the topic. And it's a sad thing because I like Bruce Willis and I feel I know him. It's weird. I was listening to some John Denver music the other day and listening with a friend and talked about how sad I was when I heard that John Denver's plane crashed. And one of those guys I felt I knew and was part of my childhood. And I saw Oh God on Christmas in like 75 and used to listen to all his music, and he kind of touched my soul. And in a certain way Bruce Willis did with all the Die Hard movies and his characters he played and the regular guy that he was. And yeah. What song, RJ? What song, John Denver? I mean, Leaving on a Jet Plane comes to mind. Rocky Mountain High comes to mind. It's funny. I was watching some John Denver music. It's funny, you get to watch music this morning. And there was an album cover of John Denver. And it wasn't cool at all. It wasn't cool at all. He was in there in kind of a white coat and a silver button-down shirt and maybe a sweater vest. And it just looked like they tried to change his image and make him I don't know. But he didn't look like him. He didn't look like him, which you picture kind of with his long hair and maybe not a cowboy hat, but kind of just a hat and just a regular guy singing. I tell you what, he tells the story about how he learned guitar and how he still played the same guitar he learned growing up. And I don't like to try and retell stories from other people, but it was kind of beautiful and made you like him even more. Again, he wasn't a perfect guy. None of us are perfect, and I think it's so easy to put people up on pedestals. Bruce Willis, John Denver. You know, I saw the John Denver movie. I think he probably certainly wasn't perfect, but I don't think we should expect perfection in others or perfection for ourselves. Because that's just too much to live up to, and striving for it even can be overwhelming. I'm teaching my 3-bin organization system at noon. So enjoy your day. Well, homemaking with PhD, I look forward to watching some of your content and learning about. Maybe I won't watch at noon today. She must be very regimented. Julie, do you follow Homemaking with PhD? I bet you do. Do you like her more than me, Julie? Yeah, better friends with Homemaking with PhD. What do you do? Yeah, is that yes that you like her better? I'll check it out. Love that stuff. Oh, great! Everyone. All of a sudden, the viewers on my page go boop 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 boop. What does a fan goal mean, TD? Boop 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 boop. For a number of people that follow me, boop 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 boop. Live Tuesday through Thursday. We need a fan goal. What do you mean a fan goal, RJ? Like, how many fans should I have? Or a goal for you guys? TD, I got a goal for you. Go live today. Go live today. I'm going to be mean to you. Sometimes, oh, thank you, Julie. Sometimes you got to give a little tough love. And although I don't know the woman named TD, she does do some inspirational, or goes for some inspirational stuff, but she's hesitant to go live. So I'm going to be tough with TD. So don't go live today. Everyone tell TD to go live today. She makes excuses why she doesn't go live. Oh, I'm in a small town. Oh, I don't know who was going to see me. Oh, I don't know what I'm going to say. Oh, I don't know if my hair will look right. Go live today, TD. She should do it right now, although she's watching mine. She should do it right as soon as because as soon as you do it, you're like one of those people that's walking along the side of the swimming pool that never jumps in. Jump in the pool. How many times have you heard, oh, feels great once you get in? The same is true with live videos. Jump in the pool, go live. So you suck. Have a prop, drink some coffee. Freeze up, you have nothing to say. Good morning from Rhode Island. I'm in my pajamas. TD's got more excuses than anything. Where am I today, Shannon? I'm in Naperville. Thank you. It is beautiful today. I'm sitting outside with a beautiful tree, a silver maple behind me. You're Jay Leno. I'll be Conan O'Brien. Jay Leno had a very big chin. He did pretty well for himself. I'm not sure how funny I think he's a good balance of likable and funny. I mean, he did stand-up. It would be hard to do stand-up. It'd be hard to do stand-up. Get up in front of a crowd, including hecklers that are drinking and trying to entertain an audience. So, good morning, Kayla from Idaho. How are you? How are you? Wow, TD and Everlasting Bloom are very fast friends. It looks like you're home. Did you move back? I don't know what you mean, Midwest Mom. I haven't moved anywhere. I've been in the same place for months. Are we? RJ liked the live. RJ liked the live. RJ's good that way. Wow, 12,300 likes. What am I going to do with all these likes? 46 people watching. For anybody that's just tuning in that hasn't tuned into my page before, please follow my page. But just do it. Go live. Find your group. Homemaking with PhD is 1,000 when the washes are cooked dinner daily. Homemaking with PhD, do you make money doing this? RJ, I don't do push-ups. I'm too busy pumping iron. I think she means it looks similar to the house where you... yeah, it probably does. A fan goal. Oh, a fan goal for you. 20 push-ups. 20 push-ups. I'm not doing 20 push-ups. I worked out yesterday. I might already go to the gym. You know what's hard? I got a bad knee. I'm worried I'm not going to be able to keep running. I'm worried. I really think running is the foundation for my exercise. The thing that really... What do we need to get you to do this? Just gifts and I'll recipe PDF files. Oh, I sell recipe PDF files. Aren't you on like the... I thought once you get 10,000 fans on TikTok, you become part of something and they actually pay you. You should put some of those videos on other social media platforms because they do actually pay you. And if there's... Yeah, Kennergy, you're right about that. Running isn't good with bad knees, a bad knee, but nothing else feels the same. Nothing else makes you sweat or feels you more tired or burns off stress or what have you. I was thinking, I need to order Grubhub. I've never actually ordered Grubhub. I'm way too cheap to have somebody go and get me some food from McDonald's. The thought that the Egg McMuffin would be twice as expensive having Grubhub bring it to me would kill me, would ruin it. Plus, it wouldn't be quite as hot when I eat it. So, but anyway, I thought, because I'm getting hungry, that I wish I should grab my phone and order Grubhub and have somebody deliver me something. But then I realized I'm talking to my phone. Good morning from Atlanta. Big day for us over here. What's the big day? Try Zumba. So you pay for the McDonald's. Give us a goal. What? RJ, I never used Grubhub. Biking could be a fun, low-impact alternative. Add in swimming and sign up for a sprint triathlon. Good advice, Joe Harrison. But as a former fairly competitive runner, I don't swim well. And I don't bike that well. And the trouble, and I know working out is addictive, but the trouble with biking is you can bike for a long, long time. You can bike, okay, swimming's good for me. I may go to the pool today, skip my high-impact running exercise workout, and I mean, I only swam 4 links last time I was there, but maybe swim 10 links. I'll swim 10 links today. I'll probably have to do it in a couple different sets. But if I swim 10 links today at the pool in 100-degree temperature, which sounds awesome, by the way, not the 100-degree temperature, the being in the swimming pool and enjoying, I mean, you're not enjoying the swimming that much. It's hard. But I'll swim 10 laps today. And I do my thoughts from the gym. It's an exciting spin-off of the Coffee with Ken, which reminds me, I'm so excited that I don't have to work today and that I get to do whatever I want. If we get you to daily rankings, will you dance to the Thriller? RJ, I mean, I really like RJ, but he comes up with some horrible ideas. Horrible ideas. He wants us to eat one of these crazy one-chip challenge things on live video. He wants me to put pickles on my peanut butter sandwich. He eats scoopfuls of mustard. I mean, I like mustard a whole lot, but I don't know that I just want a huge scoopful. 2 of them. Example angle. I have a video on the Foodie Network on here, but Cascade and the Knife Company have reached out. It's fun. Yeah. TD loves RJ's ideas. Well, I bet you're fast friends with RJ too. Nobody likes me. Again, Ken's audience. Boop, 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 boop. RJ's audience. Boop, 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 boop. Everlasting Bloom's audience. Boop, 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 boop. Homemaking with PhD's audience. Boop, 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 boop. Ken's audience. Boop, 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 boop. Hey guys, Ken sucks. Let's go watch a cooler content creator. Somebody that has more interesting things to say. Somebody that cooks in cans. Somebody that eats scoopfuls of mustard. Somebody that... Hey, RJ sent a donut. Thank you, donut. Thank you for my donut. I like you. You're a peep. I can mention you. Well, please, plug me. Plug me, because, I mean, I don't know. I'd like to do it professionally. I'm making a little bit of money over on YouTube and a little bit of money over on Facebook. And I had a friend help me put together an affiliate marketing links on my page. And I wouldn't want to do it fake. I wouldn't want to do it, but I honestly believe, and this isn't even on my affiliate marketing page, I believe so much in this coffee pitcher because it keeps your coffee hot all day. You can take it on a picnic or to the beach or whatever, or leave it in your car, and you got hot coffee waiting for you whenever you get back. But there's products I believe in, like Birkenstocks. I'm a huge fan of Birkenstocks. This is probably the 5th pair I've ever owned, but I got my first pair, almost 40 years ago. So these things last, I don't know, 5 to 10 years each. It's amazing. And I beat the crud out of them and wear them every day, and they get wet, and eventually they die. But rather than worrying about keeping the cork dry or worrying about babying them or taking, I'd rather use them and wear them and enjoy them. And, yeah, they still last forever. People ask about the watch. I'm a huge fan of this watch. I think so many people out there are wearing Apple Watches these days that when you see a guy with a regular watch, you're going, hey, what's he doing? What's he doing? Isn't he counting his steps? Oh, he must not be counting his steps. He must be so cool. He doesn't need to count his steps. I don't need to count my steps, but I do need to count my swimming laps today if I'm not going to go to the gym. Do I like Crocs? I have never owned a pair of Crocs. I see great value in them. They're light. They're affordable. They're waterproof. I think my second ex-wife would have shot me if I wore some Crocs. She was a very opinionated woman, and if I did something, especially fashion faux pas, she wouldn't stand for it. Let's help Ken get a pair of Crocs. Wait, usually, RJ, when you say that Ken needs to get a pair, you're not talking about Crocs. You know what I mean? See, this video's gone crazy long. And I keep falling further and further back from editing my live videos. Crocs are huge with the teens in Mississippi. Homemaking with PhD, I so appreciate. Get a pair. Okay, well, I appreciate that you understood the humor I was talking about, Kayla. Yeah, usually getting a pair doesn't refer to Crocs. Oh, that's so good. I wonder what coffee you guys are drinking today. I'm recommending the pumpkin spice. I also recommend the cinnamon dolce. But I'm drinking the pumpkin spice right now, and I might be hooked. Good morning, Track Days. Oh, morning, Joe. How many bags did you buy, RJ? And did those expire? They don't make our Morning Joe anymore. You are quick in Idaho. A loaded tea. Vanilla caramel. Well, that sounds nice. I hear children. I believe. I mean, I guess not. I was thinking the kids should be in school already. But I guess it's only 7:42. You know, Crocs make sense. Crocs make sense. As it's still unexpired. Okay. Vanilla caramel. Yeah, there's so many nice coffees. And you guys are worth a nice coffee. And I'm worth a nice coffee. And I don't know. Sometimes I'll be visiting a friend and they'll have some sort of Folgers. Some sort of big can. Well, that's coffee. But, yeah, I don't know. Getting a little special coffee is extra special. So anyway, I so appreciate you guys for joining me today. I'm hot. I'm sticky. I'm wet. I've been talking over an hour. And I appreciate you for tuning in today. Take us with you. Just follow me around all day. I would, but I got shaky hands. Day in the life. I'm not going to do too much today. I'm going to have to swim 10 laps at my pool. And the pool doesn't open for another several hours. I got something I could do in the next couple hours that I probably will do and probably should do. But that will fill the time in perfectly. Well, thank you, Damien. I appreciate you. Good morning, Don. I always feel bad when new people are turning in. I hope you're wearing Crocs next time. Joe Harrison, you guys are poo-pooing my Birkenstocks. I won't be wearing Crocs next time. Unless somebody sends me a pair. What's kind of cool about Crocs is the colors they come in. They come in many colors. Thank you for my hot dog, RJ. Or no, you sent me a Wurstel. I don't even know what a wide-eye Wurstel. I just got a gift that I've never heard of before. But I appreciate the gifts. They all mean something to me. They all mean something. Yay, go play hard and enjoy your day, Ken. Grateful for you. Thank you, Kayla. I'm grateful for you. And Fletch F. Fletch joined. Fletch F. Fletch. I wonder if he liked the movie. I'll bet that he did. I never was that big of a fan of Chevy Chase. Certainly was in some great movies. But I don't know. I mean, he's the straight man. He doesn't really say much funny. 10 push-ups. I'm not doing 10 push-ups before I go, RJ. I appreciate it. My phone's on a table. For the fans. RJ, there's so many. There's a reason. I don't want to do 10 push-ups today. Will you accept that I'm giving you a reason? Even though I'm not giving you the reason, I'm telling you there's a reason that I'm not giving you 10 push-ups. Because you know I would. You know I can be peer pressured into almost anything. At least I used to be. I don't think if I was at a bar, somebody could peer pressure me into doing a shot. That'd be a really waste of a good streak. Got a good streak not drinking right now. Or smoking right now. And I'd hate to spoil that. And I thought about that the other day because I was hanging out with somebody that had smoked some pot. And I was thinking about that. If I took a hit, I think I'd feel like remorse going through my soul. And I'd feel probably the good feeling for it for a minute, but I'd feel the guilt as it lingered in my body for the rest of the day. And I don't know. So maybe that's part of my growth, that I get peer pressured a little less often than I used to. And I was always up for anything. If anyone wanted to have a rocking that extra chromosome, go Augie. It's funny, I just got a comment from a video that TikTok will show you if you get new comments from one of your other videos while you're going live. and somebody commented, "Rocking that extra chromosome, you go, Augie." And for anybody that hasn't seen it yet, I'd look at the pinned video I did of Augie. I have a beautiful son with Down syndrome, and it's pinned to my page. And I think every time, well, I got two videos pinned. One's about my brother Steve, and one's about my son Augie. And when I watch both, I always end up crying. And they, I think, are very touching in separate ways. And if anybody hasn't seen them, I'd recommend you go look at them. I think they're pretty good. I'm proud of both videos, and they mean something to me. So, yeah. So I'm going to have one more sip of coffee. Oh, I so appreciate you for joining me today. All right, Homemaking with a PhD. Thank you. And thank you all for joining. I so appreciate you guys. I go live fairly often. I'm having fun with it. I don't put too much pressure on myself. I just am me in front of the camera. And what I've learned over the last couple of years is me is pretty good. And you is pretty good. And we are pretty good. And I think if we're just comfortable in our own skin and we stop trying to be like everybody else or compete with the Joneses or the neighbors or, you know, I don't know, just be ourselves. And I think life gets a lot better. So that's what I'm working on, and I hope you do the same. Hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. Hope you're feeling good. I hope you're loving yourself. I hope you're forgiving yourself. And as always, I hope to talk to you soon. Bye-bye.